Hello world. Today I wanted to show you. I decided to make not a time lapse but actual tutorial with real time. You know, in a time lapse, in all my time lapses, time is 4 times faster than actual time, so it's all kind of speeded up. And now I wanted to show you how to do 3D sketching a car very quickly, or how to explain it correctly. Probably it's how to make car in 3D looks like a sketch. It's actually much faster than modeling an actual car, rendering it, but it still gives you an idea how a car could look like. At the beginning, let's create this simple, very simple geometry, just cube, and I needed to make a silhouette of the future car, so you can have an idea what kind of proportions are gonna be. And also it's gonna block the strokes in the sketch behind the car. Later on I will show you, I will explain you what I mean, because it's gonna look like a pencil sketch approximately. So later you'll see, you'll understand why I'm doing it. Okay, we have very basic, very simplistic silhouette of the car. It doesn't look cool though. In order to make it cooler, I think I need to make it slightly lower, like a Lamborghini or something, because if we're sketching a future car, it has to look cool. Okay, this simplistic geometry is going to work as a blocker for actual lines of the sketching geometry. Now let's hide it temporarily. Now adding the curve, Bezier curve, and right now it's just a vector. It doesn't have any geometry on it. It's all like this. Also, I don't like personally that the normals, visibility of the normals, those arrows kind of look. So in order to get rid of it, kind of forgot where I should go. Not this one. Okay, this here you can turn it off. Okay, and it's still not going to be visible, especially on a render mode. If you make a render, if you turn on rendering mode, you see it's invisible. So now, in order to make it visible, we have to add geometry on it, and we do that by adding depth and settings. You can see my mouse movements, and probably I should turn on screencast keys so you can see what I'm actually pressing, what button. bushing, maybe change color. Okay, and let's add thickness to it. It's a little bit too thick, but we can always change it later. And let's unhide our car. Now, in order to make scene looks like a paper, like a paper, we have to change background. Just give me a second. For that we go edit, preferences, 3D view, and scroll down, theme space, gradient color, and let's turn it to all the way up. Let's move it all the way up to the white. And let's save preferences. It's white, but it's not 100% white. Also, you have to go here to the render properties, go to the film tab, and not film, color management, and change it from filmic to standard. Now it's much more wider. Okay, now we have to apply material to our curve. Let's apply material to it, and let's change it to a black. And also, in order to make it like a pencil stroke, just reduce specularity on it. Okay, it's still a little bit too thick, like a marker line or something. Let me change color to screencast, because the green is not visible, to black. Okay. Now you can actually draw it, silhouette of the concept you liked. To make it smooth and cool looking, you can always extrude, or I prefer just duplicate point and later extrude it. This way you can avoid some issues with handling the curves. It's kind of because of the handles of the curves, it's all too much bent. Actual curve, you can always change it by selecting main points and press V and select vector. Now you have straight line, and you can always add curvature to it because it still has handles like this. You see, you can get nice smooth lines if you want. And that's what I was talking about. I'll show you why we need this car shape box. Right now we don't have a mirrored curve. We have to add it. Go to the modifier and mirror, and with this we can simultaneously. Oh my god, I'm sorry for my English. Simultaneously. Very difficult to pronounce. What I'm trying to say, you can change geometry at the both sides at the same time, and you can actually see it in real time, the changes of the lines. And for example, we creating fender by duplicating these lines, and go like this, turn it here, go here, we made a fender, and let's temporarily hide our boxy car. We hide it. You see, you can see through, like an X-ray, through the whole body. And this boxy car, I need it in order to hide the lines which are at the back of the vehicle, to make it like looks like a real sketch. And also, if we apply new material to the car box, and if we turn emission to the white, we have kind of like we just get rid of, we make it looks like more like a sketch on the paper. We can even turn off the grid temporarily, and now it looks like a sketch almost. And if we hide the boxy car, the blocker, we can see through, and it's that kind of sketches are unnatural. So we unhide it and keep creating our 3D sketch, just duplicating one more point, extruding it to the center, move it to the exact position of the center, and just by editing it we can make design we need it. The hood look flat, we can always do something like that. There is no sideline of the car, of the vehicle. Let's make a windshield. This is just duplicating and extruding and editing the curves. You can kinda get you can make it looks like a sketch from far away. Far away. You can kinda see through the fender on the other side, but it's a small issue. At least when you're designing a vehicle, you can do it in minutes, because 3D modeling, even polygonal 3D modeling, takes a lot of time, and could be not easy to get an idea how a car gonna looks like. If you drawing just a regular drawing on a paper, you can kind of imagine the car from one side. You cannot rotate it on a regular 2D sketch. A bit too high. We can always edit the boxy blocker itself like this. And, okay, we need sideline going through the whole car. All cars have that sideline. I never see a car without it. Almost all the car have it. It's shoulder line, they call it, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, maybe we should make lower part of the car at the same time. For the wheel, because it's a little bit difficult to draw exactly correct wheel, we can always add curve circle. You gotta rotate it 90 degree and move it here. But actually no, it has to stay at its place. You select, you press edit tab and moving actual points to the position of the wheel. Okay, now we can see our fender not really correct, but we can always fix it later. Okay, and we can always duplicate it like this, and we do the same thing like on this Bezier. Select it, go to the tab of its properties and add bevel. And now, because it doesn't have a black material, just apply material from this, from here. No, we have it, but we have to fix wheel arcs. Something like this. If you need more control on it, you can always subdivide it and use it like this. Okay. You see also how we can see polygons on it. We can kind of like sharp edges, like going like this. It is because the resolution is low on the Bezier. Well, not low, but we can always increase it. But don't add it too much, because the curve geometry is not heavy. It's actually very light. For sketching, it's a great tool. We're just faking a sketch, but it's a 3D sketch. We can actually rotate and look at from all angles. Look at it from all angles. That's how very quickly, relatively quickly, and recording time just 90 minutes. 20 minutes of real time I spent on it, and most of the car is done. Of course, I don't have any details yet, like headlights and grills. It's just basically main proportions, but you can never make a polygonal model within 20 minutes, and it's also very much easier to edit polygonal model. For example, if you need something to change, you can change it relatively easy. Okay. I have to finish it at least relatively in order to show you what I mean by easy to change design. You already can see the main proportions, what's wrong with it. For example, I don't really like the rear. I was gonna make a regular sedan, and now I wanna do it like, I wanna make it like this. Kinda classy looking body, car body. Okay. And now we can see the boxy blocker is sticking out, but we can always fix it very quickly. Okay. Invisible again because of the blocker, because the first design I was planning was a little bit different, so probably we should, okay, this one looks better. Okay. Probably I have have to add the side windows line too. Now I extruded way too many curves, and it's becoming a little bit messy. I feel like I'm always kind of afraid to touch different curves and different handles. So I can always select one and separate it. And now just do something like this. Now this and this is two different objects, and here there are not that many points and handles, so it's easier to control. These already look nice, I think. I really like its proportions. Probably we have to add what I was talking about in the beginning, like how to relatively easy to fix and to change design. For example, just duplicate this line, separate it, maybe some bumper line or something. Maybe first design of the vehicle, for example. Let's imagine it's look something like that. Just kind of regular headlights. Practically basic car. And after investigating it, you said to yourself, it doesn't look okay, doesn't look good, I gotta change it. You can always change it very quickly, just like this. See the difference? This look or this look? Which one is more aggressive and good looking? And at the very early stages of the design, you can actually see it. Maybe to make it look even more aggressive, we're gonna make it thinner. Yeah, this one look, I think, even better. This areas look slightly weird because we just needed add loop and changed here to make it less visible the other side, wheel side. Something like this. Too much. Very nice looking, very aggressive front. Very quick. We have the mirror wheels too. There. Okay, that was the front. Same thing with the rear. Just make some design, investigate it, and change it constantly until you get good results, the results you like. For example, let's make some tail lights. These taillights I actually like, but it's kinda look too similar to a Porsche, to a latest Porsche taillights. And you cannot use someone else's design. You can always have to change it and to make it original. This one looks even more like a Porsche than previous design. We have to change it. Oh, this one I like. This one look, I think, nice. And it doesn't look like, well, it kinda looks like a Porsche, but still same time look different. So it proportions and basic shape of the body is not like a Porsche. So I think this is good enough. And within 34 minutes, we have one good design. Maybe we should add some interesting lines on the hood. We might in the way kinda make it worse or make it better. this one doesn't look okay. This, I think it's fine. No, something's off. I think I should delete it. Okay, and maybe just make wheels pronounced a little bit more. I do it. I draw wheels specifically this way, so it's. I'm not trying to make it realistic, and I make it kind of exaggerated, like in a car sketches, and not even exact wheels, just approximate, just how to say it correctly. Just to make it look like a sketch, like a cool sketch. This way the sketch look more rich and interesting. So I hope this tutorial was interesting for you. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, you can always leave a mean comment in the comment section below. Till next time, bye bye.